That defeat at the Etihad in the first leg means that Bristol City don't just have to blunt, but they have to beat the best side in the land at the moment. Two changes from the side that started that first leg in Manchester. Nathan Baker picked up an ankle injury on championship duty in the draw at Derby on Friday. He's only fit enough for a place on the bench. Frank Fielding starting at the Etihad, but he's out with a groin injury tonight. So former Manchester United keeper Luke Steele comes in goal. Liam Walsh was signed this month from Everton. He made his debut off the bench in Manchester. Tonight he gets a start in midfield with Corey Smith, who got the winner here against Manchester United, moving to cover at right back. Pep Guardiola goes about as strong as he can for this one tonight, with the exception of Claudio Bravo in goal and Bernardo Silva, who plays ahead of Raheem Sterling. This is the same side that started against Newcastle in the Premier League at the weekend. In terms of the Manchester City big guns, both David Silva and Fernandinho start in this competition for the first time since the final win against Liverpool back in 2016. Sergio Aguero started that one as well. His first leg goal, the one that separates the sides. Strong bench as well, as you'll see. Vincent Kompany stepping up his latest comeback from injury. Bernardo Silva. Kyle Walker looking deep for Sane. Corey Smith in that right back role got it away, but a little slip there from Patterson, which could be costly. And Sane's effort deflected behind for another Manchester City corner. One of several changes, 5 in total from the first leg that Pep Guardiola makes, is not including Mangala in the starting lineup tonight. De Bruyne did start that game. Here he is at the heart of things. Sane makes the move. Now Silva. Aguero. Back off the crossbar. Bernardo Silva trying to keep it alive. He's got a corner for his side.
This is the earlier opportunity. Great touch in here from David Silva to keep the move going. I'm sure this is a cross from Aguero. Very nearly creeps in. Going to maybe pull this ball back from one of his teammates, just slices it. And then he creeps under the crossbar.
De Bruyne. Sane. Cut out by Corey Smith. Back it comes again, a fizzing drive wide from Alexander Zinchenko.
Well, it's not easy, but what Bristol City have to try and guard against is the game getting stretched. We saw there with Claudio Bravo delivering the ball into De Bruyne, into midfield.
David Silva to Sane. Silva. Oh, it was a very good save, low down by Steele, and they were a little lucky. Didn't fall to Aguero as well.
Well, if Luke Steele actually stops this ball, it's a tap-in for Sergio Aguero, who's steaming towards the 6-yard box. Just nudges it away from the striker. And Sane again just putting that ball onto Silva. Brilliant cross, keeper does remarkable.
Walker. Silva's got a lot of space to work with here, and that so often spells danger. Silva fires wide. Oh, and that did come off a Manchester City head, I think. Certainly Flint was in there, but Bravo was able to gather. Bernardo Silva. Big moments in this tie. Can Bristol City hold on until half-time? Bernardo Silva. Getting away from Magnuson. Sane! Well, there's your answer. Just a couple of minutes before half-time, and Manchester City get the first goal of the night. They're third in the tie. It's Leroy Sané who has burst the Bristol City bubble here.
Well, there's an opportunity for Bristol City to clear their lines, and they don't take it. The ball's trundling towards the byline here. Is it Magnuson who could actually clear it up against Bernardo Silva? See here, just put your foot through the ball, put it out for a throw-in. Don't try and be clever. You know you're going to get closed down. City win the ball back. And Sane strikes the ball. There's no way they're going to keep that out, but the opportunity to clear is there. They don't take it. Heavily punished. And that puts City in a very comfortable position now.
That may just be the moment in this tie. The goal from Sergio Aguero, which won it late on at the Etihad, certainly significant, but that one, that may be the moment that takes this one away from Lee Johnson and Bristol City. Well, Lee Johnson might just need to believe in miracles. His side with a 2-goal deficit after the first half of this second leg here at Ashton Gate. Bristol City's Wembley dream hanging by a thread. They've changed the personnel. They need a significant change of fortune if they're going to get their way. Fernandinho's header once and twice. David Silva, Zane, De Bruyne in the blink of an eye. Manchester City turned defence into attack. Lovely pass from De Bruyne straight into Sergio Aguero. This spells trouble. It spells big trouble for Bristol City. Their dream is over. Manchester City now surely Wembley bound. There's no way back here for the home side. And Pep Guardiola looks like he can start making preparations for his first final in charge of Manchester City.
Well, it looked like the opportunity to counter-attack a goal when Leroy Sané was actually blocked off by Bailey Wright. And Sergio Aguero, he has that ability just to drift away from defenders when play is developing and City are moving forward. He doesn't get tight with defenders, he just drifts off them. They get caught ball watching. See here just how he drifts away from Nathan Baker. He's onside, he's in space. And that normally spells trouble. You give Aguero space, you give him a corner to aim at, and he will bury it. It's a devastating finish. Great pass from De Bruyne. If you don't close Aguero down, you know what's going to happen.
He will claim his 4th goal in the space of 5 days. And his 2nd in this tie. De Bruyne bursting with reinforcements. De Bruyne wants to get on the act. The deflection still saved by Steele.
Well, De Bruyne had to beat his own man there. Bernardo Silva actually ran right on top of him. Should have stayed away from him.
Pep Guardiola bringing up 500 games as a manager here, and he's managed some names during his time in charge of Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and now Manchester City, hasn't it? In this second leg, 1 goal 2 minutes before half-time, 1 goal 5 minutes after. Taking this one away from Bristol City, and here comes Manchester City again. Sané touching down for David Silva. Still alive here, Patterson. In comes Pat! Well, at the moment it's a consolation, but it's something for Bristol City to celebrate. Marlon Pat with his first goal of this wonderful cup run for Bristol City, and Manchester City have breached again.
Oh, it's a fabulously precise header. City defensively look like they've got themselves set, but there's no reaction when the ball comes into the box. That's an attacking midfielder arriving late on the scene. You see Marlon Pat breaking forward, no one anywhere near him. It's not easy when the ball is lofted in like that. He's got to generate all the pace, all the accuracy. And he does it quite brilliantly, but it's sloppy defensive work from City. No one attacking the ball. Pack certainly did. And maybe, just maybe, for Bristol City.
Well, it's given the crowd and take an awful lot out of this cup run. Silva offside, sweeping that wide. What sort of a mood is Graham Scott in here? A little more lenient, perhaps, than he was at Stamford Bridge a week ago. No yellow card for that.
Probably helps with the 93rd minute.
Pensive, but probably underneath it all proud, Lee Johnson. Robbie Reed, they've got another. The flag stays down. Well, the time might have gone, but it's a draw on the night. Deep into stoppage time. Bristol City level it up. 2-2 here.
I'll tell you what, Aidan Flint does really well to keep himself onside here. He actually lays the ball wide and gets into like a centre-forward position. When the ball is crossed, it's that second ball, and it's headed back from Bobby Reid. Could easily have gone ahead of Reid and been offside. He did well just to hold his ground, to stay level with Reid. At least Bristol City haven't lost the game tonight.
Couldn't quite get on the end of that, but he has here. Now Sane, De Bruyne, this will crown and it does! Well, there is no solace of a draw for Bristol City. Kevin De Bruyne gets his second goal of this semi-final tie.
Oh, you knew what was going to happen as soon as the ball was played out towards Sane. They're short in defensive numbers, Bristol City. And Sane, so unselfish. De Bruyne backing up the play, was never going to miss. Tucks it home, really composed. De Bruyne has been sensational, so have Bristol City.
Celebration for Pep Guardiola and Manchester City. They have booked their place in the Carabao Cup.